Hello brew tubers, and welcome to this double reviewing video. Looking at two things today. First off is a bit of equipment, which is the cold beer dispensing thingy behind me, and the other thing is a beer which I'll be dispensing through that, which is my chocolate mint stout, which I haven't tried yet, so that's going to be quite interesting. For those of you who went to the London Craft Beer Festival and probably any other beer festival where they sell craft beers, you probably would have seen something like this there. It's a device which has two John Guest fittings at the back, and as you pour the beer it will chill the beer instantly. I decided to get one because I do a lot of homebrew beer festivals and things, and yes, I like gadgets, and that's a very big gadget. So yes, I'll rig it up and show you through it. So there it is there. This is called the Kontakt 40. Two taps, which are sprung loaded. Little flow meter there. This is the temperature setting. 4 degrees of coolness. This is the pipe I'll just use. Just the other ones you get. And if we go around to the back, you can see at the bottom there, two John Guest fittings where the beer will plug into. Very, very heavy. That's the only thing I'd say about it, but it is a hefty bit of equipment. So I'll go and connect the keg up. Right, so connecting the back up, I've just pushed the John Guest fitting into the back of the device, the chiller there, and then just plug in the out tap. And that's gone into the machine. Very exciting. Let's switch it on. Right, apparently it takes 5 minutes to start cooling, so we'll leave it a little while and see what happens. So it takes about 2 to 4 minutes to cool, which is the time I've given this. So I'm going to give it a pour, see what happens. Okay, getting a lot of foam. That is quite a bit of foam. I just need to adjust pressure settings, I think. Yes, so that beer is cold. A lot colder than the keg. So it's obviously working, and that's set about on 5 of 7 setting. So fairly cold, but yeah, it cools the beer when it serves it. Yeah, so that was the keg dispensing chiller unit. I've got to work on the settings just so that it doesn't pour lots of foam, because it is quite a foamy pour, but that's just a case of reducing the keg pressure and adjusting the flow regulator, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I'm fairly pleased with it. It did cost rather a lot. I think it was something like 450 euros or something like that. It was expensive, but no, I'm fairly pleased with it. It'll be better in the summer when it's actually going to make a noticeable difference to the beers you're serving. You know, and in the arse end of October, it's a little bit cold anyway. Although it is quite warm in the brew shed actually. But yeah, you know, it's chilled this beer down. That's a cold beer. So anyway, Moll's Minty Stout, my chocolate mint stout. So this was based off Hapless Homebrew's salted caramel stout. He did. However, I didn't do the salted caramel part. I then split this beer into 2 kegs, two of the 9 litre kegs. One I've left as a ordinary chocolate stout. This one, however, I have changed into a chocolate mint stout. How did I do that, you ask? Well, that was bloody annoying. That was a steam engine I wanted to go and see. It was supposed to come through at 6:15. It actually came through at 5:25. I thought trains weren't supposed to be early, let alone 15 minutes early. That's pissed me off a bit because I really wanted to see that come through and film it. Oh well. On to the beer. As I was saying, this was based on Hapless Homebrew's salted caramel chocolate stout. I wanted a really good chocolate stout base recipe, and he said that his was quite chocolatey, so used that, dispensed with the salted caramel part of it. I brewed about 20 litres worth thereabouts, and split the beer into 2 batches in my 9 litre corny kegs. So one batch is just chocolate stout, unflavoured, apart from also the cacao nibs and that sort of rubbish. The other one, which is this one, was flavoured with a vanilla pod, and I think I used about 3 or 4 peppermint tea bags, which I boiled up in about a pint of water. So the actual beer itself, okay, it smells like peppermint. Hints of roasted malt as well. A little bit of chocolate, very nice smell to it. Taste. That is very minty, too minty in fact. Matthew Calaby warned me against using peppermint tea bags. He said it can overpower the beer. It's nearly overpowered. It's very minty. Yes, it's very, very minty. I wanted more like a you get that Fry's peppermint cream chocolate bar. That's what I wanted it to be like sort of more chocolatey, bit of peppermint. This is more like a mint and chopped chip ice cream, very minty. In fact, you know, that's what it would taste like. Tastes like chocolate, mint and chopped chip ice cream. That's this. Real sort of creamy mintiness, and then sort of like a chocolate on the back of the throat, which just sort of follows the flavour. Yeah, it's quite sweet as well. Am I happy with this beer? It's very nearly what I wanted. If I had used less tea bags, probably would have been spot on. Perhaps 2 bags for the 9 litre mini keg. Yeah, I think about 2 bags would have been just about right. This is ever so slightly too much mint. As I said, it's more like a mint and chocolate chip ice cream than like a mint cream chocolate, which I wanted. It's okay. I mean, it's drinkable. Very puddingy. Yeah. 4.3%. Had a starting gravity of 1069 and a finishing gravity of 1036, if I remember rightly. So, you know, it's an okay beer. I will be serving it up at my beer festival. So I've only got 9 litres, well, less than 9 litres of it now. You know, it's pleasant enough. It's fairly pleasant. It's chocolatey. It's minty. It's a flavoured beer, you know. Perhaps I'm just getting a bit too into my traditional bitters because that's very, very minty. Very flavoured. Right, that's it. You've had enough. I've had enough. You've seen my big shiny thing, and you've seen my chocolate mint stout. Oh, perhaps I'll do a review of the plain chocolate stout. That'll be interesting to see what that's like in comparison to this. But yes, I'll give it a couple more weeks. Anyway, I'll see you all again soon, and au revoir for now.